Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, just get a sense that you're searching for any clues of tension or anxiety there in your body. As you breathe in slowly and exhale for longer, maybe you can notice clues of tension in your jaw or forehead, or anxiety in your chest or gut. But just imagine you're breathing in a feeling of resourceful relaxation, and that as you exhale, any tension, any anxiety feels like it's melting, reducing, perhaps even reversing, and feel it detach and leave your body in that outward breath. As you breathe in and breathe out, you realize just how resourceful you feel in so many areas of your life. Perhaps at work, perhaps with friends. But I want you to think of a time where you were relaxed and resourceful out in nature. Maybe walking through a forest, just staring into a stream or a river, or maybe there on a beach looking out at the ocean. And just imagine keeping your body where it is and allowing your mind to float to that place in nature. And imagine how it would feel to be in that place. To feel relaxed, to feel comfortable, to feel at peace. Breathing in and breathing out, feeling deeper and deeper relaxed. I want you to imagine there is a chair, sofa, or bed in that place in nature, which is strange because you don't normally get furniture out there in nature, but just for your imagination, imagine the most comfortable chair, sofa, or bed, and place yourself on that relaxing piece of furniture, giving permission to go deeply, deeply relaxed. I'll count down from 10 to 1, and with each descending number, you will feel even more deeply relaxed. Breathing in that feeling of relaxation as 10, you just release all the tension around your forehead. Feel it leave your body in that outward breath, and then 9 as you breathe in again. Now focus on your jaw and cheeks. That's it, just releasing any tension, feeling like you're able to just let go. And then 8, breathing in that feeling of relaxation, and now focus on your eyelids and all the muscles around your eyes. Just allowing any tension to be released, meaning you can go deeper and deeper relaxed. That's it. And then 7. Now focusing on your neck and your shoulders, feeling your neck and shoulders just release any feelings of stress or tension, breathing it out, and then taking a deeper breath of resourceful relaxation and feeling that your arms all the way down to your fingers are relaxing completely. Feeling your arms become limp, loose and heavy, so relaxed. That's it. So relaxed. And then 5, just imagine as you breathe in, your lungs expand, go deeper from your diaphragm, and all of your internal organs start to relax. Heart, lungs, stomach, all the way into your diaphragm. And then 4 into your gut, releasing any anxiety that might be feeling like it's squeezed or twisted. Just let that go. Feeling you can breathe in and out deeper than before. Feeling a sense of peace and relaxation. And then 3, just imagine your legs, like your arms are going limp, loose and heavy. So now all limbs are like a puppet with no strings. Just floppy and relaxed. That's it. Then 2, going down into your calf muscles, ankles, even your toes. And then feel a wave of relaxation from your toes to the top of your head and all the way down to the tips of your fingers. Feeling completely at ease. Imagine drifting off into a dreamlike sleep there, on that bed, that sofa, that chair, out in nature, breathing in fresh air. And in that dreamlike sleep, I want you to imagine there is a staircase going down towards a door. Imagine walking down the staircase, each step giving you a sensation of going deeper and deeper down. And then open the door and find what looks like your own private cinema. Maybe there's a comfortable chair and a big screen. It feels luxurious, safe and relaxed. And I want you to imagine, as you look up at the screen, you see a memory of a time when you had real anxiety at the idea of going to a hospital, going to a doctor, maybe even having your blood pressure taken. See that anxious version of you and just decide that is now your past. And then rewind it to before the memory even starts. But this time, play it forward, seeing you brimming with resourcefulness. The kind of resourcefulness you might have at work, the kind of resourcefulness you might have with friends. See yourself with the expression of confidence, calmness and relaxation, and see yourself doing the same thing, but this time in a resourceful way, as you feel that you're laying new neural pathways, rewiring your mind to feel resourceful with anything that is medically related. Relax into that sofa, that chair, looking up at that screen. As your mind opens to new suggestions, new ways of thinking and making evaluations. And sometimes you'll imagine being in a first-person perspective, feeling things and experiencing things in a resourceful way. And other times you might see yourself on that cinema screen like you're watching someone else. You know it's you, it just looks like someone else. Doing things the way that you would want to do things. And maybe there's something upcoming, an appointment, surgery, some kind of examination. And I want you to imagine every now and then you look up at the screen and you're seeing it exactly as you would want it to be. You are calm, you are relaxed, you are resourceful. breathing in and breathing out, as your mind opens up to new ways of thinking, feeling, and being. From this point onwards, as you think about medical appointments, feel a wave of calmness washing over you, making you feel at ease and relaxed. And when you imagine visiting a doctor, a surgeon, or someone else, see yourself as confident and composed, knowing that this may not be desirable, but could just be an important, necessary part of your healthcare. From now on, the thought of hospitals and clinics increasingly brings a sense of safety and reassurance, as you believe that you are in capable hands. And sometimes, smaller things like a dental appointment feels like it's practice for something bigger and more important. And you approach dental appointments with a sense of calm, understanding that these visits are essential for your well-being. Medical treatments are seen as helpful and necessary. And when you think of a future with no medical intervention, it feels less desirable than just the resourceful, confident version of you experiencing that treatment. Blood pressure starts to take on a new meaning. The anticipation of blood pressure is now seen as just as routine as you tying your shoelaces or doing regular paperwork. The machine, the sensation, the noises, the sounds seem to just lose any connection to anxiety and instead feel routine and mundane. In fact, you could even feel relaxed and indifferent, knowing and believing it's just a simple and routine procedure. It's natural to think of the future. People tend to visualize themselves. But you will imagine yourself like you're watching someone else on a screen. And when you visualize those future medical visits, you see yourself as a calm and confident individual. There'll be a unique expression that tells you you are completely unfazed by the process. Medical appointments feel neutral and professional, just like going to the store or driving a car. And any anxiety related to medical appointments feels like it's melting away like a child's ice cream on a sunny day on the beach, replaced by a pragmatic sense of necessity. Any authority, power connected to medical professionals is replaced as you just see them as hard-working professionals, allies in maintaining your health. And this thought brings you comfort and confidence. Any idea of a medical checkup makes you feel calm and reassured, recognizing its importance. And even when you prepare for routine or important medical appointments, your breathing, your preparation just feel like they're fueling a sense of routine and normalcy, just like any other task in your day. No big deal. Everything will be fine. I can handle this are the kind of thoughts you find yourself saying to yourself. Any anxiety is temporary. And you could imagine breathing in and exhaling any anxiety with just 1 or 2 long outward breaths. Step into that cinema screen and now imagine yourself in a medical setting, perhaps for an upcoming surgery. Imagine yourself arriving, feeling that you can handle it. Imagine yourself in the waiting area, feeling strangely calm and resourceful. Imagine seeing an anesthetist, and again, feeling like you can trust the skills, competency, and knowledge of the people around you. Trust that everything will be fine. And then imagine awakening after the anesthetic wears off, with a sense of not just relief that everything went well, but an overall sense of pride that somehow something has changed within you, that your associations aren't with danger or risks or anxiety, but with the opposite: safety, security, clear processes and procedures, and a sense of safety and protection. Hospitals and clinics feel like neutral places where important work is done for your well-being. And in particular, the thought of having a blood pressure reading now brings a sense of calm indifference as you imagine it being placed perhaps around your arm. Notice that you can feel relaxed, calm, and confident. Everything connected to it, the look of the blood pressure monitor, the sensation on your skin, the person maybe inflating the band around the arm. All parts of it now give you a sense of calm indifference. And maybe you can think of another form of examination that you feel indifferent about. Maybe an eye test. Maybe something else. And feel that that calm indifference is being transferred across to the idea of any kind of medical tests. Blood tests, urine tests, blood pressure, they all now feel neutral, indifferent. You have a curious sense of detachment. Your eyes are looking elsewhere. You can daydream in a different direction. These are so unimportant to you that they feel completely neutral and just things that are happening that you need to pay no mind to. And in the future, when you think about appointments, they will feel just as intense as seeing someone's birthday on a calendar, or when you're expecting a delivery to arrive. Medical appointments are now seen as low stakes, low risk, something easily manageable. as you feel a pragmatic calmness when thinking about medical appointments, even major ones, understanding that they are necessary even if they're not desirable. You can handle them. You will handle them. And each time you do, provides more evidence that the next one will get easier and easier. So look back on that screen as you see time and time again that future appointment going well. See yourself calm, composed, indifferent. And when you've seen yourself handling the appointment in exactly the way you would want to, rewind it one final time and step into it and feel that you're experiencing it from a first-person perspective exactly as you would want to. Your inner dialogue is calm, relaxed, and indifferent. Your breathing is slow and steady. There is an absence of anxiety and instead a feeling of calm composure. Experience the whole thing in a first-person perspective as many times as you need until only resourceful emotional connections are connected to the idea of this future event. You can handle this. You will handle this. You are handling this. Your phrase to close any open loops: I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. The more any intrusive thoughts come to your mind, the more determined you will be to close those loops. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. In a slow, calm, certain voice, leaving no room for anxiety or anticipation. Everything will be fine, and that's just how it is. And then it's time when you know for sure that you can imagine seeing yourself calm and confident, and imagine experiencing everything calm and confidently. That it's time to leave this room with the cinema, but taking all of these resources and ideas with you as you walk back up the stairs, finding yourself on a sofa, chair, or even bed in a place in nature, and leaving that place and feeling light and fresh, optimistic and positive, feeling that you have reset ideas about anything medical. Feel that you are activating a resourceful version of you. And then it's time to return to the present as you flow back into your body in the here and now, listening to my voice. Very soon I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awaken feeling calm, confident, resourceful, with a positive anticipation of the future, feeling that you have all the resources and that you can trust in trained experts to lead to positive outcomes where you are healthy and safe. Starting to count to awaken you. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.